Welcome back, gearheads and automotive history lovers. Today, we're diving into the astonishing return of one of the most iconic vehicles in the history of the automobile, the 2025 Ford Model T. Yes, you heard that right. Ford has brought back the Model T for a new era, an electric, retrofuturistic marvel that blends the soul of 1908 with the tech of tomorrow. Let's buckle up and take a nostalgic ride into the future. A glimpse into history. Before we dive into what makes the 2025 Model T so extraordinary, let's rewind the clock over a century. Originally launched in 1908, the Ford Model T changed everything. It wasn't just a car, it was the car that mobilized America. With over 15 million units sold by 1927, it became the first affordable automobile. Thanks to Henry Ford's revolutionary assembly line, the Model T wasn't built for the elite, it was made for the people. It was rugged, simple, reliable, and affordable. It shaped modern transportation and the global automotive industry. Fast forward to 2025, and Ford wants to do it again, this time with electricity, autonomy, and sustainability at its core. The concept and design philosophy. The 2025 Ford Model T isn't just a nostalgic rebirth, it's a bold reimagination. Ford's design team has created a car that echoes the past while being thoroughly modern. At first glance, you'll notice the familiar boxy silhouette, large wheels, and upright windshield. But look closer, and the subtleties reveal themselves. LED halo headlights shaped like the originals, a grille-less front end hinting at its electric nature, and sleek solar charging panels integrated into the roof. The body retains a minimalist profile with a retro-chic charm, made from recycled aluminum and sustainable composites. The two-tone paint options, exposed suspension components, and brass-inspired accents nod to its heritage while positioning it as a showstopper in 21st-century urban design. Powertrain and performance. Under the hood, or more accurately, under the floor, is a state-of-the-art electric powertrain. Ford opted for a single-motor, rear-wheel drive configuration to stay true to the original's layout. Here's the breakdown. Motor, 180 horsepower permanent magnet electric motor. Battery, 55 kilowatt-hours lithium iron phosphate pack. Range, 250 miles on a single charge. Charging, 80% in just 30 minutes with DC fast charging. Top speed, 90 miles per hour. 0 to 60 miles per hour, 7.5 seconds. This may not sound like a sports car, but remember, this is about lifestyle, not lap times. The performance is tailored for city streets, weekend adventures, and suburban cruising. It's peppy, silent, and easy to drive, with regenerative braking that mimics the feel of engine braking from the original. Interior, simplicity meets smart tech. Step inside the 2025 Model T, and you're greeted by a perfect harmony of classic aesthetics and futuristic convenience. The cabin is stripped down but thoughtfully designed. Natural wood trim lines the dashboard, while recycled leather covers the bench-style seats, an homage to the original layout. There's no traditional gauge cluster. Instead, a central 10.2-inch floating display provides speed, navigation, media, and EV metrics. But here's the twist, it can retract into the dash to provide a minimal mode for distraction-free driving. Voice commands, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, Wi-Fi hotspot, and over-the-air updates are all included. There's even a vintage mode UI theme that displays speed and battery level with a classic analog dial appearance. Pricing and market position. One of the Model T's core philosophies was affordability. And Ford has stayed true to that. The 2025 Model T starts at base model, $23,500. Premium Heritage Edition, $27,900. Adventure Trim, $29,995. Compared to today's EVs, this is remarkably competitive. Ford is aiming for younger buyers, retro enthusiasts, and eco-conscious commuters. Leasing options and government EV incentives further lower the barrier. Global rollout and availability. Ford plans to launch the Model T initially in North America, followed by Europe and select Asian markets. Production is capped at 150,000 units annually to maintain exclusivity and control quality. Each unit will carry a unique number plate etched into the dash, celebrating its link to the century-old lineage. Ford will also offer a legacy edition with hand-finished brass details, limited to just 1,908 units globally, and homage to the original launch year. Public reception and reviews. The buzz around the 2025 Model T has been overwhelming. Automotive journalists are calling it a brilliant fusion of past and future. The most human electric car of the decade, not just transportation, this is a cultural revival. Early test drivers praise its quiet ride, unique design, and emotional connection. Social media is flooded with nostalgic grandparents, Gen Z influencers, and EV fans alike, all loving the Model T Reborn. Final verdict. The 2025 Ford Model T isn't just a car, it's a statement. It redefines what a vehicle can be: nostalgic, sustainable, accessible, and fun. It's proof that the future of mobility doesn't have to abandon its roots. In a world of high-tech, high-priced superversus, the Model T reminds us that charm, character, and community matter just as much as power and range. So if you're looking for an EV that turns heads, sparks conversations, and makes driving feel like an adventure again, the 2025 Model T might just be your next ride. Outro, what do you think? So, what do you think of the rebirth of the Model T? Would you drive one? Is Ford onto something huge here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's get this conversation rolling. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next automotive deep dive. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep those motors humming.